Hello everyone. So today in this video I will explain my experiment number 2, which is the draw a class diagram for the given exercise number 1. So let's begin. A class, a school has a principal, many students and many teachers. So this is the diagram in the UML I made. So if it is not clear, I'll show this in UML. Yeah. So our question was, a school has a principal. A school. So we made a class named as school, which has a principal. Okay, which has a principal. Then many students and many teachers. So a school has a principal, many students and many teachers. Okay. Then the question is saying each of these persons has a name, birth date, and may borrow and return books. So I made another class named as persons, which has, we can see like as given, each of these person has a name, birth date, and may borrow and return books. Okay. So each person, we will draw some one another class named as book. So each person has a name, but date, and may borrow and return. Okay. So each person has a name, a birth date. This is a class named as person, and these are called the attributes. A class has three components in it. The first one is called the class name. The second, the middle part, is called the which contain the attributes, and the third, this one, the third part, like we can see here, the third part, it is called the operations, which are contained in the class. So a person's class has a name, birth date, and they can borrow or return the books. So I made these two operations, borrow and return, and each book has say some title and some author of a book. And yeah, one more thing, like we can see here the plus symbol in front of, like what are they in title, author, borrow, return. So plus indicate like in a simple class we define no, like it is public, private, or protected attributes in it, or operations like public, static, void, like that type, or simply public, void, or protected int, some function name. It is similar to that. So plus indicate the public, that yeah, it is publicly visible. And there are two more, like negative sign, like here is plus, so negative, that indicate the private. And one more, that hash, like hash, that represent the protected. So we used since it is a class of books, so we can publicly define the title and author, so that it can borrow or return. Yeah. So then teacher and the principal are both paid a salary. Okay. Then teacher, this class, and principal both are paid the salary. These are the attributes, salary. And then it is saying teachers and principal are both paid. The principal evaluates the teacher. So as it is clearly saying, the principal evaluates the teacher. So it is a operation performed here for evaluation, for evaluating the teachers. Then it is saying a school board supervises multiple schools. So multiple schools, it means it contain a relation from one to many. Okay, you might be thinking like these one asterisk, one asterisk. These are the relation. We can say like this single line represent association relationship. Okay, and this kind of where arrow line and with the arrowhead, this is called a generalization or inheritance relationship, we can say. And one more thing, I guess no, aggregation is in second part. Okay. Yeah. So a school board supervises a school. Okay. One school board is there which supervises many of the schools. So that's why we use here asterisk symbol. Then coming to the question, a school board supervises multiple schools and can hire and fire the principal for each school. So in school board, it has the operations for hiring the principal or firing the principal. Okay, and a school has one principal, one school has many students, one school has many teachers. So that's why we use here asterisk symbol, and here one to one relationship, and one to many, like that. Then a school, this part is completed. Then a school has many playgrounds and rooms. Okay, a school has many. There's no asterisk symbol. A school has many playgrounds. Okay, a school has many rooms. This one too many. Then school, yeah, this one. A playground has many swings. A playground. Okay, a school has many playgrounds and a playground has many swings. So that's why we use the asterisk symbol here. Then the other part of playground, yeah, this part done. Each room has many chairs and doors. Each room. Now each room has many chairs and doors. We simply can imagine that there is a room which has many chairs in it and two doors or three doors for entrance exit, like that. A class of room which has some chairs which have many doors. Then each room, yeah, this button. Now room include restroom, classroom and the cafeteria part. So a room can be of type cafeteria, or it can be a restroom, or it can be simply a classroom. So this clearly represent like that there is a parent class called room, and there are some child class, like it can be cafeteria or restroom or classroom. So that's why we uh, depicted the relation as the generalization between the room, the cafeteria, restroom and the classroom. Then it comes the and the cafe, yeah, each classroom has many computers and desks. Each each classroom has many computers. So each classroom has many computers, like like each classroom, like one classroom can have many computers, one classroom can have many desks. So one to many relationship is shown here, similarly in computer. So each classroom has many computers and chairs, and then each desk has many rulers. Like each desk has many rulers, like one to many. So yeah, this was my yeah. This is also explained. I explained. So yeah, this was the exercise one. In the other part, I'll explain my second exercise. Thank you.